5 choices each, focused on human herpes viruses 6 and 7, HHV6, HHV7, based on the text you provided. Question 1. Classic presentation in infants. A 13-month-old infant is brought to the emergency department with a history of high fever for the past 3 days. Today, the fever suddenly resolved, and the child developed a diffuse pink macular rash that started on the trunk and spread to the extremities. The child is otherwise well-appearing. Which of the following pathogens is the most likely cause? A. Measles virus, B. Human herpes virus 6, C. Rubella virus, D. Parvovirus B19, E. Varicella zoster virus. Correct answer B. Human herpes virus 6. Explanation: HHV6 causes roseola infantum, exanthum subitum. Classic pattern: high fever for 3 to 5 days, which may cause febrile seizures, followed by a trunk-first rash that spreads outward. Typically occurs in children 2 years old. Why not the others? A. Measles presents with cough, coryza, conjunctivitis, Koplik spots, and rash starting on the face. C. Rubella rash also begins on the face and is milder, often with post-auricular lymphadenopathy. D. Parvovirus B19 causes slapped cheek rash, then lacy rash on the body. E. VZV causes vesicular rash in different stages, not a diffuse macular rash. Question 2. Febrile seizures. A previously healthy 10-month-old child is brought in after experiencing a generalized tonic-clonic seizure. The parents report that the child had a fever of 39.4 degrees earlier in the day but no other symptoms. On exam, the child is alert and afebrile. No rash is noted. Which of the following viral infections is the most likely underlying cause? A. Epstein-Barr virus, B. Cytomegalovirus, C. Human herpes virus 6, D. Adenovirus, E. Influenza A. Correct answer C. Human herpes virus 6. Explanation: HHV6 is a leading cause of febrile seizures in infants. Seizures often occur during the fever phase before the rash appears, common in children 2 years. Why not the others? AEBV usually causes mono, not seizures. B. CMV can cause seizures in neonates but not commonly in healthy older infants. D. Adenovirus is a common febrile illness but not linked with febrile seizures. E. Influenza can cause fever but not typically febrile seizures in otherwise healthy children. Question 3. Epidemiology and features. A pediatrician is evaluating several cases of viral exanthems in toddlers. One child is diagnosed with roseola, and the pediatrician explains that this condition is caused by a virus transmitted primarily via saliva and that it is self-limited. Which of the following additional statements is true regarding the causative virus? A. It is the same virus that causes cold sores. B. It causes posterior cervical lymphadenopathy. C. It is associated with a slapped cheek appearance. D. It can cause febrile seizures before rash onset. E. The rash begins on the face and spreads caudally. Correct answer D. It can cause febrile seizures before rash onset. Explanation: HHV6-7 cause roseola, classically with fever first, rash later. High fevers can trigger febrile seizures, spread via saliva. Rash begins on trunk, not face. Why not the others? A. Cold sores HSV1, not HHV6. B. Posterior cervical lymphadenopathy equals EBV. C. Slapped cheek equals parvovirus B19. E. Face-to-body rash equals measles, rubella. Let me know if